Hack and slash games are like the fast food snacks of gaming. You don't need a big brain to play them, just a love of chaos, combat, and that sweet feeling of cutting through hordes of enemies. And let's admit it, guys, we all crave that feeling sometime. Hello, guys, hope all of you are doing well. Welcome back to my channel, Lowest End Gaming. So, in today's video, I am going to show you guys 14 amazing hack and slash games that you can play even if you don't have a dedicated GPU. That's right, all of them run on integrated graphics like my Intel UHD 620. And yes, I have tested all these games on my laptop. Those who are curious, my HP 250G7 notebook laptop has Intel Core i5 8th generation processor at 1.6 GHz speed with 16GB dual channel DDR4 RAM and 256GB NVMe SSD. And my operating system is Windows 11 64-bit. So, without further delay, let's jump into it. But before that, if you enjoy low-end gaming content like this and want to help a small creator grow, then don't forget to hit like and subscribe to help me to reach 1000 subscribers. Number 1 on this list is Devil May Cry 2013. I am playing this game at 1366x768 resolution with all other graphical settings set at high, and I am getting 40 FPS on average during gameplay. The reboot of a legendary franchise, Devil May Cry 2013, tells the origin story of Dante, a half-demon, half-angel outcast. He is rebellious, sarcastic, and deadly. He is recruited by a resistance group called the Order to take down Mundus, the Demon King controlling the world through propaganda and money. As Dante unlocks his demonic powers, he faces hideous bosses, manipulative demons, and illusions created to control humanity. The story is full of brutal twists, stylish cutscenes, and a plot that explores identity, rebellion, and inner rage. Next on this list is Darksiders Warmastered Edition. I am playing this game at 1366x768 resolution with all other graphical settings set at normal, and I am getting 30 plus FPS on average during gameplay. Remember guys, it is not the original Darksiders one, rather it is the remastered version. If you play the original one, then you can get more FPS but slightly worse graphics. The story starts with the end of world. Literally, you play as War, one of the 4 horsemen of Apocalypse. He is tricked into showing up early, triggering the apocalypse and wiping out humanity. Now heaven and hell are at war. Blamed for everything, War is stripped of his power and must find the real culprit behind the chaos. Armed with a giant sword and a dark horse, War fights demons and angels across a ruined earth to restore balance and clear his name. It's part action, part puzzle, and full of mythological madness. Number 3 in this list is Darksiders 2 Deathinitive Edition. I am playing this game at 1366x768 resolution with all other graphical settings like shadow and ambient occlusion are turned off. Because just like Darksiders 1, it is also not the original Darksiders 2. As the name suggested, it is the remastered version. That is why I am getting around 30 FPS on average. While War fights on Earth, his brother Death begins his own journey to restore humanity and prove War's innocence. Death enters ancient realms and forgotten worlds in search of Tree of Life, a place that might hold the key to reversing the apocalypse. The story expands into deeper mythology with giants, undead kings, lost civilizations, and betrayals from powerful beings. Death is colder, faster, and more agile than War. and his story is just as epic, filled with mystery, regret, and sacrifice. Number 4 on this list is Bayonetta. I am playing this game at 1366 x 768 resolution with all other graphical settings set at high, and I am getting 40 FPS on average during gameplay. Bayonetta is a witch who wakes up after centuries of sleep with no memories of her past. She quickly finds herself caught between dimensions, fighting angelic forces while trying to uncover her own origin. Her story is wild, mixing biblical themes, magical realms, lost memories, and high-speed combat. As she battles godlike enemies and supernatural beasts, Bayonetta discovers secrets tied to ancient witch clans and long-forgotten wars. It is fast, loud, and packed with cinematic flair. Number 5 on this list is Blades of Time, and I am playing this game at 1366 x 768 resolution with all other graphical settings set at high, and I am getting almost steady 60 FPS on average during gameplay. As you can see guys, Blades of Time is like Stellar Blade way before Stellar Blade is even started development. Ayumi, a treasure hunter with guns and a sword, finds herself trapped on a mysterious island that's not just ancient but it's alive. As she fights monsters and dark guardians, she discovers she can rewind time, letting her clone herself and outmaneuver enemies. The deeper she goes, the more she uncovers a war between ancient energy wielders and a corrupt power that wants to consume everything. Her choices shape the fate of the island. Will she escape or be consumed like others before her? Number 6 on this list is Prototype 1. I am playing this game at 720p resolution with all other graphical settings set at high, and I am getting 28 to 30 FPS on average during gameplay. You wake up in a lab, confused, with shape-shifting powers that let you become a weapon. Your name is Alex Mercer, and you have been infected with a deadly virus. As the military hunts you, New York City falls into chaos with infected monsters, soldiers, and tanks on every corner. You go from clueless fugitive to godlike destroyer, tearing through buildings, absorbing people's memories, and trying to figure out who turned you into this living weapon. The story is dark, violent, and full of conspiracy, and it is my all-time favorite hack and slash game. Number 7 on this list is Prototype 2. I am playing this game at 1366 x 768 resolution with all other graphical settings set between medium to high, and I am getting 23 to 25 FPS on average during gameplay. This time, you are not Alex Mercer. You are James Heller, a soldier whose family was killed in virus outbreak. He wants revenge on Mercer, who's now seen as the cause of the chaos. But when Heller gets infected himself, he gains similar powers: shape-shifting, blade arms, tendrils, and insane strength. This game's story follows his brutal path through a quarantine New York, uncovering twisted bioexperiments and military secrets. It's personal, emotional, and just as action-packed as Prototype 1. Number 8 on this list is Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, and I am playing this game at 1366 x 768 resolution with all other graphical settings set at medium, and I am getting 35 plus FPS on average during gameplay. Set in the Metal Gear universe, you play as Raiden, a cyber-enhanced ninja working for a private military group. When a rogue PMC starts attacking world leaders, Raiden gets pulled into a conspiracy that involves brain harvesting, child soldiers, and twisted AI-controlled armies. It is a wild ride, with Raiden slicing helicopters in half, fighting robotic giants, and confronting his violent past. The story builds into an epic confrontation about power, war, and what it means to fight for justice. Number 9 on this list is Castlevania Lords of Shadow. And I am playing this game at 1366 x 768 resolution with all other graphical settings set at medium. And I am getting 45 plus FPS on average during gameplay. You are Gabriel Belmont, a warrior of a holy order seeking to bring his wife back from the dead. To do that, he must defeat the Lords of Shadow, godlike beings who hold the power to reshape the world. His journey takes him through cursed forests, vampire castles, and forgotten lands, all while being watched by a mysterious narrator. The story dives into love, sacrifice, betrayal, and the origin of one of the game's most iconic vampire families. Next on this list is Castlevania Lords of Shadows 2. And I am playing this game at 1366 x 768 resolution with all other graphical settings set at medium. And I am getting 45 plus FPS on average during gameplay. Now you are Dracula. Yes, Gabriel has become the very creature he fought against. Woken up centuries later in modern world, Dracula is weak, broken, and haunted by both humans and ancient forces. But a new threat rises, and he must regain his powers and confront the ultimate evil, Satan himself. This story mixes modern stealth with ancient horror, delivering a darker, more emotional arc about immortality, regret, and redemption. 11th member of this list is Marlow, Briggs and the Mask of Death. I am playing this game at 1366 x 768 resolution, and I am getting 45 plus FPS on average during gameplay. Marlow Briggs is just an ordinary firefighter until he is killed and brought back to life by a Mayan death mask. Now resurrected as a divine warrior, he must stop an evil corporation from exploiting ancient magic and destroying the world. The story is fun, fast-paced, and full of action movie cliches in the best way possible. It feels like a 90s blockbuster with gods, explosions, and non-stop one-liners. Next on the list is Deadpool. I am playing this game at 1366 x 768 resolution with all other graphical settings set at medium. And I am getting 45 plus FPS on average during gameplay. The fourth wall-breaking anti-hero takes center stage in a game that's part joke, part gore-fest. Deadpool wants to make his own video game, and this is the game itself. The story makes fun of gaming tropes, breaks the fourth wall constantly, and jumps between comic book scenes, fantasy zones, and even old school side scrollers. It's absurd, violent, and genuinely hilarious, with Deadpool narrating and mocking everything you do. 13th member of this list is X-Men Origins Wolverine. I am playing this game at 720p resolution, and I am getting 28 to 30 FPS on average during gameplay. Based on the movie, but way more brutal. You play as Wolverine, claws out, rage on, and healing factors active. The story jumps between his military past, secret experiments, missions gone wrong. As Wolverine digs deeper, he uncovers government lies, betrayal by teammates, and his own lost memories. It is bloody, dramatic, and lets you truly feel like the unstoppable beast Logan was meant to be. Prince of Persia Forgotten Sands is the 14th and the last game of this list. And I am playing this game at 1366 x 768 resolution with all other graphical settings set at high and high resolution textures on. And I am getting almost steady 60 FPS on average during gameplay. Set between the events of Sands of Time and the Warriors Within, the Forgotten Sands follows the prince as he visits his brother Malik's kingdom, only to find out it is under siege. In a desperate move, Malik unleashes an ancient army of sand creatures, along with a terrible curse that begins to destroy the palace and corrupt everything inside. To stop the disaster, the prince must reclaim control over time and unlock elemental powers granted by a mysterious jinn named Razia. As he ventures deeper into Cursed City, he faces emotional dilemmas, betrayal, and decisions that test his honor as a warrior and as a brother. The story is full of palace intrigue, epic set pieces, and classic Prince of Persia style action with time-bending twist. So that wraps up my list of 14 incredible hack and slash games that you can enjoy even if you don't have a GPU. All tested on my Intel UHD 620 laptop, and if I can run them, so can you. Which one are you excited to try? Drop your favorite in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share with your fellow low-end gamers. Thanks for watching. I will be back with another gameplay test soon. Until then, tata, take care and happy gaming.